Hello guys, welcome back to the Lumley trading video. In this one we are going to be doing some in-depth stock analysis, technical analysis over on Bed Bath & Beyond, ticker BBBY. So right now we are down 14%. We were also down yesterday on kind of big news that they're looking to do kind of another offering to raise around $300 million. Obviously it's never going to be good news for a stock because if you are holding it, obviously your share is getting diluted. But to get straight into it, then what are going to be these key support and resistances going forward? So where did we go from? Obviously we had the news, we were at about 80 cents, jumped down to about 50 cents now. Obviously from a stock that's gone from a 30 high to 50 cents, is it something that we should really be buying? Probably not. Definitely nothing I'm looking to swing trade or really even hold outright shares. And the reason for that is just I think the volatility is a bit too strong to hold it. Whether that is short or long buys, I think it's just very volatile and a lot of risk on the table. So from a support side though, we do have 24 cents as a support. And that is really it from a deviation perspective, because that's our only deviation that isn't negative, that is made below current price. So yeah, from a support side, not really too much to be looking at. So instead we can go over to the resistances, and our closest resistance is to 375. So that's firstly kind of the big problem I'm seeing on Bed Bath & Beyond is the levels, you know, from a support side, don't really want to be touching those supports. But even from where we are now, it's still another 50% sell off to get down to that level. And then the resistance is so far from where we currently are. You know, we need a 650% move to just even get there. So either way, both are big moves, and again on the support side maybe closer, but not really something I want to be touching. So how am I personally looking to trade this? Because obviously deviations are wide. To be honest, this is something I'd probably just stay away from unless there's kind of, you know, a squeeze happening. Then yes, there's maybe potentially opportunity, but in the meantime I don't think there's really much opportunity, and I think it's a lot more kind of just a gamble right now. So one of the ways I am looking to trade it, and kind of have done, so that there is a bit of a bias, I'll put that disclaimer out there, is I do own, not much, but I'm owning, I think, $50 in calls. And what I've done basically is just gone far out expirations, I think $2 and $3 strikes. Most of them expire, I think, about 180 days out. So if nothing happens, or, you know, we stay below those $2, not the end of the world, that expires worthless, you lose the $50. But considering the options were quite cheap, kind of bought them, so if we do get some sort of a squeeze, say we go to $5 or so, at least those calls will be worth, you know, a few $100 kind of on the low end. So that's why I kind of got them, was if there is a squeeze, because, you know, this stock has in the past squeezed multiple times, I'm kind of in there for that opportunity. But also by doing it through the calls, getting them now when they're cheap, there's also not much risk on the table, and if nothing does happen, they expire worthless, it's a loss very manageable to take. I mean, $50 isn't really going to do much to really most people's accounts. So I mean, those are the two key levels I'd be paying attention to. Obviously if we did squeeze quite far, we do have further levels at 460, 725, you know, 970, but these are just so far off, not really anything I'd be paying attention to. Really for me it would be either, yeah, maybe getting some cheap calls now, or puts, but I think the puts, there's not really going to be as much upside on those. Seeing how they play out. Otherwise it's really just being patient and waiting for a move kind of to that 375. Anyway, that is the breakdown I have on Bed Bath & Beyond. If you enjoyed the video, why not drop a like and subscribe, and check out this analysis video.